Hello everyone, I am disappointed in Ashley that she didn't end that interrogative utterance with a question mark in that little synopsis thing. Also tessellating hexagons, back with some more Another Code R, and holy shit, I mean, I know the sign on the door said Richard Robbins is out of office, but apparently Mike is out of office too, because he's been knocked out. That's the joke there. Also, he's outside of his own office because he's in Dr. Robbins' office. Also, having to shake the Wii remote here, I don't remember this being a thing. I don't remember having to do this little shake the Wii remote thing the first time I played this. Like, there are other puzzles from this that I do, like, I don't remember doing them, but having done them in context, I feel like, yeah, this isn't that incongruous. But this, I don't remember having to do the shaky shoulder thing, and his hair looks like it's made of wood, just like fake Gina. So what is your arse deal, Mr. Sir? Also, this kind of confirms what I was saying about, yep, if you stay in this room too long, you get knocked on the head. So... Wait, I wasn't paying attention to who was speaking there. I mean, I saw that he said that we should check Dr. Robbins' mail, I think. But, did we ask him where Gina was, or did he ask us? Anyway, what's the deal here? There's some sort of mail there. Now, is that incoming mail or outgoing mail that he didn't get to send? Seems a bit weird that it would end in like in an ellipsis, because if you'd just been cut off, you wouldn't have, like, if you just got knocked on the head partway through writing the word hurry, you wouldn't put ... And yeah, looks like your father wrote this. Well, with that being the case, we can assume that he was about to send it to the DAS, and so he was about to tell us that, yes, Sophia was responsible for all this shit. As we established in the last episode, she's the one who stole our shit at the start of the game, and those things. Now, I feel like, does this mean then that we have to go and find Gina? Or, well, I'm gonna come in here because I went to the trouble of unlocking it in the last episode, and because task puzzles are the shit. Like, not shit, they are the shit. Well, we know that Gina's in Sophia's room, so you're gonna boop it? Like, was that our instruction to go and contact her? Because I'm slightly... Okay. Well, maybe Ryan's available. Or perhaps I had to call from the panel in the other room. Why is everybody ignoring me? I mean, if Sophia is in one of these rooms, we're kind of giving away where we are, but nevertheless. Oh yeah, I was about to say I have no idea what to do. I could just check the connect feature, couldn't I? Because then we could actually see if something's fucky. Okay, so something's changed here. Not sure what. Oh, another camera's been taken out. Yay! So we could assume then that Gina's also been attacked because she was in Sophia's office. So there we go, there's our confirmation. Sophia's surname is Callahan. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. It's one of those strange, possibly Irish... Is it Irish? Some sort of Celtic name, anyway. Well, we need to find some way to get through here, then. We need to find some way of getting Dr. Robbins' badge over here so we can scan it and get through the shutter. Yes, we know it's Dr. Robbins'. We established that in the last episode. But Sophia's office is through this shutter, and we can't get through it because there's the thing that needs thinging, and... Mike, will you wake up and be helpful to us, because... Well, can we at least pilfer your name tag so we can scan and get through? Hey, well, maybe we could go and get Gina's thing then, because we were shown Gina's name badge in the last episode to prove that indeed it was Gina that was harassing us rather than it was Sophia that was harassing us and masquerading as Gina. Okay. So we can't go back then. I kind of wanted to look in the lounge that I didn't get a chance to look in, so clearly the answer is down here somewhere. Somewhere. Well, what do then? Well, there's this. It's highlighting this photo as a separate object from the rest of the notice board, so... Is this what it looks like it is? Wow. Looks kind of like Proton John, but blonder. So that is definitely a thing then. Wait a minute, I just belatedly realised that those things in the air, People are throwing rubbish at him. He's crap. They're throwing empty cans and banana peels at him. That took a moment to process. And also, here's a photo of Ashley circa the previous game. So there we go. Also, slippers. No. Fuck off, Mike. I want to talk to the slippers. How dare you jerk sideways, Wii Remote. But that's cute. Slippers. So, what now? I mean, he won't wake up and there's coffee stuff here. Can we use any of it? Because you were just complaining that Mike won't wake up. Okay, I will admit, I maintain this is my favourite chapter of the game upon having replayed it, because action's happening and shit's interesting. Even though it is kind of a huge swerve from how the game's been going so far, but in this instance I think it works. But I will concede I have no fucking idea what to do. Like, I have a rough idea of what to do, but I don't see how any of this could help us. So I may have to risk bumbling around for a little bit until I find the answer, because I will defend this game, and I will defend this part of the game. But what the fuck do I do? Because we've seen that Sophia's security camera is down, and we can't contact anyone. We can't... Oh, wait, there's a fishing rod here. Well, take it so that we can fish up the... Seriously? There's a really incongruous fishing rod here, and there's the scanny badge thing on the other side of the shutter. So get the fishing rod and use it to fish out the thing. Ashley, why do you want me to find some different solution to this puzzle? I'm so lost. What the fuck do I do? This is like the second time in this project where I've come up against a puzzle where I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck do I do? Because, like, there was that other time with the medicine as well. As I said, I may speed up or cut out until I bumble into the answer, but for the moment, what the fuck do I do? Also, thank you, book, for conveniently leaving the thing open, because I'm sure there'd be no way to clear this section otherwise. That there, in the reflection on the floor, is there another shutter beyond this one that's also closed? Because there's no way that's a reflection of this shutter. Just given the angles and stuff. The angle of incidence and the angle of reflection, and we know that this is him because we saw it in the last episode. Why won't you just use the fucking fishing rod? I cry all of my sads. Anyway, I'll just speed up until I find out what the fuck I'm supposed to do, because this is kind of dumb. Is this important at all? Because it is kind of glitching out. Oh great, so we've noticed that it's been destroyed even though actually it's in perfect working... Well, it's in perfect physical working order, it's just glitching a little bit electronically, or electrically, or whatever. What the fuck do I do? What? Fucking seriously? I tried this before, and you wouldn't let me do it. Or it worked and I didn't get a response. Why? What is the point of all this? I know. I checked the DAS feed before, and yeah, Ryan's not in his office anymore. Well, what the fuck do I do then? Just take the fucking fishing rod. Fuck it, I'm googling it. I shouldn't have to do this. We're in the middle of a fucking recording, but no, fuck it, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna Google it. See you in just a second. Fucking Christ on a unicycle. I should not have to do that. Okay, so... as I said, I will defend this game, and I will defend... Well, okay, it does have crappy moments, but this is the first time that I've had to actually Google what the fuck I'm supposed to do. So apparently it revolves around this mirror. And I have to somehow get Ashley to realise, hey, maybe I should take this mirror with me. Because apparently we're supposed to remember, because she made a big hoo-ha about how, oh, there's a task lock on the other side of this shutter, but it's only on the inside side. Okay, so we'll recognise that there's a book wedged there, there's... Okay, why did you not say that the first time I checked the floor? Because, you see, you having said that, and me knowing that there's a mirror in here, that now makes me come to the logical conclusion, okay, maybe we're going to need to have some means of seeing around corners, and oh hey, a mirror, which can do just that. Fucking... That wasn't cryptic, that was just badly implemented, because... I checked all the right things at least once already. How was I supposed to know that I needed to check it a second time? I'm sure you could make some argument that, oh, it was obvious, blah, blah, blah. No, it fucking wasn't. I will happily defend this game, but that was inexcusable. Okay. So, the really stupid thing is, now that that's there, I think, if I remember reading the walkthrough correctly, now we go back and get the fishing rod, but we use the fishing rod to push the mirror instead of retrieving the fucking ID card, which could just open the door from this side. For fuck's sake. This is stupid. I will so happily defend this game on all fronts except this one. This specific set of circumstances is fucking dumb. What were you thinking, designers? This is why the developer well, this isn't why the developer ended up going under, but nevertheless, the people who developed this game don't exist anymore, I think. Or something like that. Anyway. And what if I push it too far, then what? Can't trust me with this. And... there we go. I need to boop it strangely. See, having to make sudden jabs forward with remote isn't really conducive to aiming and positioning like this. But did anyone else know... did anyone else work out while I was speeding up that I was supposed to do this? And for fuck's sake, will you just jab the thing? I am not in a very patient mood after this shit. There we go. And because the TAS operates on some sort of light beam, we should be able to TAS the lock from... See, the end result here... No, not the camera, you stupid fucking Wii remote. The end result is actually a fairly cool bit of improvised tassing. This end result is cool. The process of getting to the end result is fucking stupid. It's asinine. That made no sense. Okay. And what now? Or what is this? There we go. Just having the three at a weird angle. I thought I had to point the remote upwards or something, and then press. I just wanted me to press the A button 3 times. That was. Most of this game can be defended, but not that. Now let's retrieve his card, and You watch, after all this kerfuffle, it'll turn out that these things can't open the shutters from the outside, and those little lights are just lights rather than scanners, even though they look like scanners and should function as such. Well, we need to check up on Gina, and oh look, there's yet another shutter that's shut. And I was right, the reflection in the floor was another shutter. Joy of joys. But yes, on the plus side, yet another task puzzle. That's not how we do task puzzles, Tess. Good grief. See, this isn't very conducive to... Because I need to record this episode, because I'm going to be really busy over the next couple of days, because... Well, there's a load of stuff that I need to do, which means I won't have much time for videos. And so I kind of need to get ahead on recording this, and this stupidity isn't really helping matters. So let's tass it up and be good. What do we got? Okay. Well, you're twisting like that, which makes me think... Twist like that, and then you want me to turn the other way. I'm smelling what you're stepping in, game. That wasn't that hard. Like, it would have been a bit more obscure if it had just been letters in circles, because then, well, what the fuck do I do? But in that instance, it's a case of, if you don't hold my hand, it's too hard, but if you do, it's too easy. So, would you look at that? Someone else who's been knocked on the head. I feel like, just, don't bend over like that, because Sophia is going to smash you over the head, and... Oh, we meet at last with your chili pepper hair on non-false pretenses for once. I feel like the day before this game takes place, she just learned jujitsu and now she's just practicing knocking people out. Yeah, we worked that one out. You fucking fuck with your fuck face. You salt and pepper sandwich. You seahorse castle. I hope you choke on your spoon. Oh, look at how menacingly you're standing there. Oh! It's not jujitsu. It's a taser. That's interesting. But you kind of... That's a proximity-based weapon. You can't taser us if we're not around. Or if you're not around. Oh! Oh! That was clever, I will give you that. So we can't tass our way back out. So she's worked out that we can fuck with the locks then. Well, Lord knows, these doors look like they're made of glass or perspex. You could just fucking break through it. Jesus. Well... Why is this not also broken? Because it looked like the lights went out outside, but surely contacting Ryan is our best bet here. Or maybe even Mr. Residence himself. Oh, just how convenient that they happen to be taking a bathroom break when we need to conference them. But how is this... It's just weird, the selective power cut that's happening here. Mike, are you awake yet? Because we kind of need help. Nope, okay, so we really are on our own here, apart from Gina. And also, this security camera is a little bit dead as well. Again, that's not how I... Well, portray a destroyed security camera. Okay, so that I don't like that as a screensaver. That just looks like it's glitching out hardcore. See, the way you've drawn that calendar makes it look super important. But evidently there's nothing of use here, unless lava lamp, except it's just a lamp without any lava. Well, Gina's the only thing here we can interact with, it seems. Oh, that actually was the right answer for a change. Oh, we're having to do the shaky shoes again. Well, we're not shaking her shoes, but we do have issues while we shake. Why am I holding the remote right next to the camera? You don't need to hear it, it's not making noises, it's just vibrating at me, and... She is rather pretty. Like, I mean that in a simply aesthetic way, not in a weird, pervy way. Like, she has a nice face. She seems like a pleasant person. I'm not saying that beauty and stature of character are inherently interconnected, it's just... She's a pleasant person, and her appearance reflects this, as is common in media such as this. Wait, so she did jujitsu you then? So she didn't tase you? So... We're gonna need to find some way out of this room. And yes, we know who you are, but we've worked this out, thank you very much. Thank you, please, game with your stuff. So, okay, well, yeah, just explain it in really simple terms yet again. Yes, he presumably got afflicted the same way you did and Dr. Robbins did. And I blame Sophia and her jujitsu that she learned yesterday. Yep, there we go. I will laugh so hard if it turns out that that's exactly why she's doing this, like, for no reason other than she got her white belt yesterday and now she's going around screaming, "Ha! Shiitake!" and then smacking people on the back of the head with her fist. Or her hand. That I meant to say hand and it came out as fist. Bit of an important difference. So... okay, that explains why you're here. So, we're all united against Sophia at this point, and... oh! Oh ho 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 ho! Well, first of all, please do inform our asses about Sophia's white belt antics. Oh no, it was her stun gun! Make your mind up! Because they have all the symptoms of being knocked on the back of the head, but apparently she got stun gunned. Dear oh dear, what is her beef? Yes, and she threatened us with electrocution, but then she electrocuted the building instead. Well, whether we do or not is immaterial because we can't get through the fucking door. So we kind of don't have a choice in the matter, and even when she does come back, how the fuck are we gonna get out? Because I don't think she intends to let us out. So we're gonna have to find some way of... I mean... We need to smash through the door. That's the only way out, I think. And that's strange, because... oh, right, so he wasn't going to email us about Sophia impersonating Gina. Well, that's good to know. Thanks for being on our side, oh fatherlating Robindons. But... surely, though, it's Mike that's leaking the information. Or is she leaking worse and Mike is being... like, Mike is a secure leak, and she's just a diarrhea leak, so it all comes down to secret diarrhea again. For fuck's sake. That's like the thing of this game. Everyone has secret diarrhea apart from Ryan Gray, because he can't spell grey. So, how the fuck do we get out of this room? I propose we just pick up the lamp behind you, like, behind your right shoulder there, Gene. I'm gonna call you Genia, like Genius Gina. We'll just take that and smash it through the door. Because you look like the sort of person who's really nice and pleasant. I really can words today, apparently. Pleasant. Well, she's the president of being pleasant. She's the president. But if you get on her bad side, then she will fuck your shit up. And she seems like the sort who could just snap and just smash through some doors. What, do you want us to pilot the mouse for you? Because that would be a filler puzzle. But good for you getting evidence, and... like, that seems like a really stupid idea on Sophia's part. Getting one person who knows that you're doing shady shit, and locking her in your room with your printer and your computer, which isn't password protected... that's kind of a really stupid move, given that you have total autonomy over the shutters that keep this base on lockdown. Fucking genius. Oh, fucking duh! Wow. Also, I may have to keep a swear counter for this episode. Now, I'm gonna take the assumption that Mike is still knocked out and Rex Alfred doesn't give a shit, so how about Ryan, because we know he's around. Well, that's not entirely true. We've seen the top of his head on the Connect feature. Apparently that wasn't the right answer. Well, maybe we'll have to contact Rex himself after all, and if that's wrong, then we'll just call Mike and hope that he's awake. Hey, it's always the last thing you do. Because the last thing you do is the right answer, therefore you won't have to keep redoing it. Yep, yeah. Oh, thanks for telling me you're awake. Fuckity wow. I don't want to say he should come in like a wrecking ball because that'll sound like I'm fat-shaming. But that is the first thing that came to mind, but that's not a... wow. That is unfortunate. I said, not fat-shaming, it's just... that's the first thing that came to mind, and... ... or ... well... I'm not quite sure what you're gesturing at here. Here, like this one, I can tell what she's gesturing, but the other one I have no idea. Like, the other one just looks like... I was gonna say she's dancing the sombrero, but that's not a thing. But this, like that, I could tell what she was trying to do. But the other one, no idea. Oh, is that what that, How the fuck are we supposed to tell you if you can't hear us? I suppose we're gonna have to find something of the same colour and hold it up to the camera, but that's what this little panel is. Wow. Okay, so... Oh, for fuck's sake! This seems a bit like a filler puzzle as well. I like how Mike's just standing there like, Ashley, what the fuck are you doing? Can I prise it open using the calendar? No? Gina, you got something that can help us? Oh, so you're just gonna give us a hint. So it is... Well, I suppose that narrows it down. At least it's something that we already have, because up until this... Like, this puzzle has me convinced that, oh, it's just something that... It's something available in this room. Well, this seems like it would be too flimsy, but it's worth a try. Too flimsy? Well, how about... where is it? Our ID card, which I forgot that I even had until that sped up montage from earlier. Well, this is much sturdier, so... That's wrong as well. Yay. How about this then? Because this is very solid. I'm trying to make that tumbler noise. You know, when someone gets frustrated and they just put a load of H's in a row. That's what I'm feeling right now, because there's a lot that I can and will defend about this game. Like, there's a lot of stuff that this game doesn't do quite right, but is still defensible. This episode is basically just... Fucking... Really? There's a lot that can be defended, but this episode kind of showcases what can't. I'm trying to poop it. Okay, what? See, I shook the mirror in the same way several times, and it wasn't until the third shake that it actually recognised what I was doing. And also, I appreciate how she spelled colour properly. Take notes, Michal Spack. And also, earlier during the sped up section, she referred to a bin as a rubbish bin. So good for you, localization team. Oh, how convenient that they happen to be the colour of the clothes we're wearing. But yes, it's belly button colour. It's the colour of the hibiscus boob. Well, actually, it's the colour of everything but the hibiscus, but still. Is that even a hibiscus? Because that's just what I'm calling it. Really? That is so counterintuitive. Oh, here's this emergency-only unlocking system. And here's a flashing light. Push the button that isn't the flashing light. That's fucking genius design right there. Why? That's silly. That is dumb. That is stupid. And I have no idea how much episode I'll have once I finish editing around the speed-up nonsense. I want to say that I'm approaching half an hour now, but let's just get through these doors and see what happens next, and at least open this next shutter and then... Please tell me that's Mike, because otherwise... Why would Sophia refer to us using our first name? Yep, of course it's Mike. Well, yes, you helped us succeed in something. Theoretically, surely if Ashley were to just scream what she's saying loud enough, he'd be able to hear it through the wall. Okay, so that seems like a really bad idea, considering that you've both been got already. Like, you've both been stun-gunned into unconsciousness, which is that's a word that I used to... Oh, she has the most adorable running animation. That was a word that I was a fan of as a child. I was thinking about this the other day, how I used to be a fan of the word unconsciouslessness, which is the state of lacking the reverse of the opposite of consciousness. So... Wait, so... unconscious would be conscious. Consciouslessness is the state of being... Okay, there we go. It's the state of being unconscious. I decoded my own word. Yum. Well, okay in body, but in mind and spirit, I'm actually devastated by this episode, darling. I don't know what's happening to my voice. But yes, we have some decryption shit to do. And, as I said, I don't know how long this episode will be after editing, but I'm going to call it here. Well, As soon as I get control of the game, anyway, I'm going to... Oh, you have a code cracking thing, but your arm is in pain, so we're going to have to do it for you. How convenient that we get to have another puzzle out of this. Well, I'm hoping I could save that for the next episode, but clearly there's no promises. There are no secrets in the garden. Ah, it's the present from the past. Present paradox! Present paradox! It's a pen that scans. What the fuck do you think? Well, evidently. I mean, well, then again, I've worked out vicariously through... No, you vicariously solved task puzzles through me, so you can't be that bad with complex things. Well, that sounds like fun. Oh, we have to do this now. I was hoping to save it for the next episode, but that's okay. Okay, so... I believe, it's looking like the arrow's telling us which way to go in, and then the white boxes are telling us which way to go out. So I'm gonna say I have to hold down the A button, don't I? Did it work? And I hope you were able to hear that, but it made a load of beeping noises. Well, that's interesting. I'm not quite sure how you can work that out from that. I don't know. I can kind of see letterish shapes in there if you twist your head in the right way, but... Anyway, mnemonic fluid. That's an interesting sci-fi term. Mnemonic, of course, of pertaining to memory. Like, for instance, a mnemonic phrase is like a phrase you'd say to yourself to help remember. Like, for instance, bidmas, and I refuse to accept any alternative for that. It's not bimdas, it's not pemdas, it's fucking bidmas. Brackets, indices, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. That is the only order, those are the only letters. I refuse to accept any other version of that. But the point is, that's a mnemonic, and my very easy method just speeds up naming planets. Those are mnemonics. They help you remember stuff, so mnemonic fluid is memory fluid, basically. Well, yes, we just worked that out ourselves. Infinitely worse. Well, that's encouraging. Oh, the way the camera changes make me think that this is the end of a chapter. Is it? Because, I mean, we've had the Heartless Deception here. Oh, wow, this actually is the end of a chapter. Well, I didn't see that coming. This felt a bit short for a chapter, but then again, each chapter does seem to last, like, 2 or 3 or 4-ish episodes, so it's not unusual. That was an obnoxious rendition of that song, but I came over all Tom Jonesy. But yes, it was Sofia. It was the capital of Bulgaria. And I guess I'm ending this video on the end of it. I didn't think I'd get to do this more than once in the LP, but I did this between chapters 2 and 3 as well, ending an episode at the end of a chapter. That's actually rather pleasant. Okay, so recapping the chapter. You contacted him using... Yes, you contacted him through an emergency lock release. How the fuck would that even work? I mean, sometimes the wrong answers in this are plausible, but I mean, for fuck's sake. But, as I said early in this project, it does... Like, this is a legitimate means of consolidating stuff in your memory, and she's consolidating the present, and yes, we used a can of cleaner to crack a code. She's consolidating the present in her memory through this, and the past with the flashback reviews, and that's, like, bearing in mind this game is about memory, the mnemonic fluid and all of that stuff, that's clever, because this game is about memory, the story's about, it's clever. And this remains my favourite chapter, even though that shit with the mirror was really fucking stupid. Okay. And be calm. Just have to get through this last little bit, then I can end the episode. Yeah, clearly it was Ryan who well, I'm sure he existed back then, but... Jarring Thud Fitzgerald in his Jarring Thud Fitz house. Sounds like a children's book. Is that all? Seriously, that's all? Well, I guess that's the end of this chapter then. So, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and in the next episode, we start chapter 8. See you then.